What's up, everyone? Are we live? Are we live? Let me know in the chat if we're live. Thank you so much, Red Devil, for being here. If you can hear me, I hope you guys can hear me. I haven't been live in a while, so I don't know if everything's still set up to work correctly. It says we're live on my end, but I don't see myself online, so hopefully this is working. Give me 1 second here. I'm setting up the chat too so I can see you guys, or see your chats at least. For some reason it won't let me see your chats, so I'm gonna have to actually follow along on the actual YouTube site. That's not cool. All right, what's up? What's up, everybody? Be cool. Thank you for being here, man. I'm looking at you guys. Red Devil, Bishal, be cool. You guys are here first. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. Let me get these headphones off because I'm hearing the TV in my ears right now. So I think today is going to be an interesting game, actually. We're going to see a lot of things today, especially with Ugarte starting with Casemiro in the midfield. I think that's going to lead to some interesting situations, interesting discussions. And what we're going to do is I'm not going to have anybody call in during the actual game. But after the game, we're going to go right into like a post-match reaction, and then you guys can call in and talk to me and you know, set me straight if I say something you don't like, and let me know what's up, and we'll have a discussion after the game. But let's talk a little bit about the game and how I want to see this game go, if you don't mind. I'm looking for us to make it hard for them to get through the middle of the pitch, and that's why I think Casemiro and Ugarte are starting side by side. I think that we need to force Newcastle out wide and have them play out wide, but then we have to close down those gaps and not let them cross the ball. They're really good at crossing the ball. So some of you might be thinking, why would you want to force them out wide when they actually cause all their chaos out wide? They've made a lot of good goals from crosses this season. Well, that's because their midfield's actually more dangerous. I think the reason why they score so much from out wide is because other teams do exactly what I'm saying. Other teams don't want to deal with their powerful, strong, physical midfield. They want them out wide so that they don't just penetrate through us through just sheer physicality down the middle. But then we have to do a good job in closing them down. Ugarte creates zero. Yeah, be cool. I know, man. Ugarte Casemiro is just to clog up the midfield. I don't think he has choices. Kobe Mainoo's hurt. You don't have Bruno Fernandes, so the best offense is a defense kind of mentality going on right now, where you're going, okay, I've got some hurt people down the center of the pitch. What am I going to do? You throw in Ugarte, you throw in Casemiro. And to be honest with you, Ugarte, Casemiro have worked in the past. When we've played them together, it has worked. I have a feeling that you're going to see Mason Mount or somebody else drop into the midfield and try to be the creator down the midfield and let Dorgu have the run up the pitch. So be cool to answer your question. I think you're going to see, look, I might be wrong, but this is what I envision. I envision that Mason Mount's going to cheat a little bit towards the center, and Dorgu's going to have his run up and down that left side. I think that sometimes, of course, in build-up, when Dorgu's pinned back, Mason Mount's going to go out there. But whenever Dorgu's not pinned back, Mason Mount should come down the middle and take over there and let Dorgu have the left wing. So I think you're going to see more of a 4-3-3 than this is setting up to look like. It looks like it's not, but I think Luke Shaw will venture out to the left back position and Dorgu will go forward. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think is going to happen. Dude, Tactical Devils, thank you so much for coming through. Jarvis, a long time no talk. I think last time we talked was last week. Thank you so much for coming through, man. Merry Christmas, dude. Thanks for the 5 memberships. That's really cool. I really appreciate it. That blows me away every time something like that happens. You're the man, dude. Everybody thank Jarvis. Big up Jarvis in the chat. Thank him. While we, there's a very good chance that you probably got a membership through Jarvis right now, because we don't have that many viewers yet joining us. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I'm trying to connect my chat to this control panel that Shant built for me, and it's not working, and I don't want to bother Shant because it's Christmas. But if I could connect my chat, I could post up Jarvis's name and stuff like that, man. It's really cool. Shant, where are you when I need you, brother? All right, I'll have to talk to Sean later about that and get it fixed for later. But guys, um, let's talk about this game. Nightwing, what's up, bro? Joao Tavares, what's up, man? I've seen you around. Ayush is here to set me straight. Ayush is my man. What's up, man? Thank you for coming. Um, Thanks a lot. Now I get to be a member that disagrees with Meeks. Nightwing, you don't disagree with me. Other than Bruno, most of you guys agree with everything I say except for the Bruno thing. And I think the Bruno thing is because of a misunderstanding. I don't want to talk about it today. Not right now. We could talk about it later on a call-in show when you guys can get on and try to set me straight. But I think the Bruno thing is a whole big misunderstanding that I just don't... I don't mean he's a bad player. I literally think he's the best player on our squad. So there is no disagreement there. There's just a disagreement maybe on when the right time to move on is. I understand that. But anyway, that's not for today. Today is for Newcastle. How are we going to beat Newcastle? Do I think this lineup is okay to go up against Newcastle? There's one thing about this lineup that makes me question, and that is, again, maybe not question, because if you remember what I just said a minute ago, I think this is going to turn into a 4-3-3 real quick. I think Dorgu's going to have his run up that left side of the pitch, and I think that Mason Mount is going to play a little bit more in the midfield. Maybe Cunha, but I think it's going to be more Mason Mount in the midfield. And so maybe that's why Heaven is listed as a right center back, because if I'm seeing this right, if my vision is right here, Shaw moves to the left back role, and Martinez and Heaven become the two center backs, and Diallo takes up the right back role if we shift to a 4-3-3, which I think we will do more often, because I don't see Casemiro and Ugarte running the midfield by themselves, especially not against the midfield of Newcastle. I think we're going to have somebody creep into that midfield. I think it's going to be Mason Mount, but it could easily be Cunha too if Mason Mount is on duties to go press. If Mason Mount has instructions to go help Šeško press up front, then maybe Cunha is the one that's going to drop back. But I like it better if it was Mason Mount to drop back. I just think he's better from the deeper roles, whereas Cunha wants to turn and dribble, which is great. I love that. But sometimes you need someone like a linker, like Mason Mount is. He's going to link up play. He's not going to look to do something too fancy. And that's what I'm looking for. Guys, let me know in the chat if I'm crazy. Let me know in the chat if you can understand what I'm envisioning here with this squad and what might be happening. I'm going to read some of your chats. Try to bump up your volume a bit. Yeah. How's my volume right now? How's my volume right now, guys? Let me know. It says I'm all the way up, so I don't know. I'm not sure how much more to bump it up. That's pretty high. It says it's pretty high, but let me know. If I need to bump it up anymore, I will. Let me read some more chats. Nightwing, no. I'm treating you like an Amorim press conference. It's not about Newcastle. It's about the system. Bruno and Menu. Why is every press conference Menu? Bro, he's injured. You mean Bruno is a great player, except his passing is often wayward. Yeah, but I mean, like, I do understand why it's wayward. He's the one that's going to try to make the crazy pass. But I think me and Steve agree, though. Hoping to be entertained today. I hope you mean on the pitch and not by me. I got a sore throat going. I don't know how much entertaining I'm going to be doing, but yeah, me too, man. I hope on the pitch we're all entertained today, man. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, by the way, or holidays, guys. I hope everybody had a good holiday last night. I hope you guys got a chance to spend some time with your families. And let me just, I forgot to greet you guys the right way after Christmas. So happy holidays to everybody here. Jarvis says, yo, Meeks, what's your take on using a flexible 3-1-3-3 shape? I think it's a brilliant way to play through or around high-pressing 4-3-3, especially since it gives us a +1 in the build-up. I think you're talking about kind of the same thing we did against Aston Villa when we had that 1-3 in the middle, when Ugarte was shuffling across the back line while you had three midfielders in front of him. I think that's what you're talking about, Jarvis, and if that's what you're talking about, I think that was a nice little discovery and tactic by Ruben Amorim last week against Aston Villa. I think it worked great, and I think it could really work against all teams that have solid central build-up. It really worked against Aston Villa because they like to go out and then come back in, except against us last week, they couldn't come back in. there was no room. So they had to go with long switches or they just couldn't get out of their half for the whole first half, right? I think that's what you're talking about. Gordon plays on our right side, not Shaw nor Dorgu. I'm not sure who Be Cool was talking to there. Newcastle will be pressing us hard in our half, man to man. Good luck with Ugarte and Casemiro. That is 100% correct. So if Newcastle is pressing us hard in our half, who's going to be the most important player to release that pressure valve? Anybody? I will give you guys a couple of seconds before I answer that question because that is a very correct statement by Steve. Who's going to be our pressure valve release? It's someone who, I'm not going to say. I'm going to give you guys some time. If they press too hard, we have Šeško for long balls. Could Newcastle underestimate us? That is exactly the right answer, Joao Tavares. Šeško's not only for the long balls, but choosing when to go for the long ball and choosing when to check back and receive with his back to goal and link up play with the hold up play. Receive with his back to goal, then quickly feed it to Cunha or Mount, depending on who's running off of him. This is where, if they're going to press us like that, this is where Ruben's patterns come into play. The little diamonds, the checking back, the back to goal play, and also long balls when we don't have time to set up the diamonds because they're coming with that press really quick. This is where look, we're not good at it yet, but this is where the long ball to zone 16 and 18 come in that Sporting used to utilize so well against high pressing teams. They used to just punish and kill them, and Šeško has that kind of speed that we don't always have to play a long ball right to his head. We can play long balls to diagonal runs into those zones. I'm hoping to see that. We haven't evolved to that kind of team yet. That's kind of like the next phase. That's kind of like when everyone's really playing like Ruben's tactics and it's going good. Guys, let me know if the volume's good, guys, please. I haven't heard anybody tell me if the volume's good yet. Hey guys, I'm out in Paris. Still gonna listen to the live. Thank you, Milan, man. Thank you so much. Especially because Dan Burn isn't playing. Casemiro is the +1. We should trap them and keep possession and go long to Šeško. I agree, Jarvis. I think that in the last game, Cass wasn't there, so you had that Ugarte. But this time, I think it would be Cass as the +1. The timing of it all is essential. Yeah, 100%, especially against this squad that we're about to go up against. They're so physical. They close down space quick. And they love a turnover in midfield, and they love to cause chaos. And look, most of Newcastle's best offensive plays don't consist more than 2 or 3 passes. They don't consist of more than 2 or 3 passes. Keep that in mind. When a team wants to punish you with 2 or 3 passes, that means they capitalize on turnovers. We can't do that, right? We can't give them turnovers. If we make mistakes, they will make us pay. Guys, this is where we're not good. This is where Casemiro and Ugarte make me nervous. When they lose passes in the center of the pitch, when they make bad decisions in the center of the pitch and they give away the ball, this Newcastle team is going to try to hit 1-2 passes and then a cross, or 1-2 passes and then a through ball to one of their strikers to try and capitalize. This is going to be a type of game where you're like, just be smart, relax, calm down, be safe with the ball. Don't make it a basketball game. If you make this a basketball game, we will lose. We will lose if this turns into an up and down chaotic game, because I just think they have the better physicality, the better midfielders, and whenever it turns into an up and down game, the center of the pitch is where the space becomes available, and their central players are better than ours. Let's just be real. Maybe not in the first 20 minutes, but once our central players like Cass start getting tired, a little bit slower, they can make us pay. They can make us pay big time. So no mistakes. No mistakes in the middle of the pitch. No giving away the ball cheaply. Happy holidays, Samix. We can hear you well. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Ayush says we have a mostly teenage academy defense. That's worrying when you think about the last 30 minutes. We have Heaven, but, I think Martinez and Shaw are starting. I mean, they're veterans. They're veterans. By the way, Meeks, I love talking tactics with you, bro. You just get it. Thank you, Jarvis. What's up, man? I'm doing a call-in show after this. I know, Jarvis, you do a post-match thing too. If there's a break between the game and your video, hop on to mine if you want. I'm only going to do like a half-hour show right after the game. Just a half-hour post-match, just win or... honestly, if we win, it'll probably be longer than half an hour. But if we lose, it's probably only going to be a half hour. And then, that's it. I don't want to do more than a half hour if we lose. I think we're going to win, though. Guys, give me your predictions in the chat right now. I want to get your predictions before the game kicks off. Before I forget. Predictions in the chat, please. And then if you think we're not going to win and you put in a score, at least let me know that you're saying that Newcastle. Don't just say 3-1. If you put in 3-1, I'm gonna think you mean we're gonna win 3-1. I hope we can see preseason Ugarte. Preseason Ugarte, he did play well a little bit in the preseason, didn't he? Plus is like Samix is saying Gordon and Murphy will be pedal to the metal. No, if you lose, you have to go longer for the anger engagement. Bro, if we lose, you've seen how angry I've been the last week. Like, honestly, I need to go apologize to everybody I was on a podcast with the last week, because, like, I'm really not happy with the way January might be turning out. Like, I'm very concerned about January, guys. Like, I need our board and our owners to realize that this is a big opportunity this January. The EPL table is not set. It's not set. It's open for the taking. You can finish top 4 this season if you bring in 2 good players this January and let Ruben Amorim have 2 more players to work with. So that just concerns me, makes me nervous, and it's making me emotional for the last week. So I've just been angry for a while, man. Is Nelson here? Is Nelson 1588 the Nelson I know from, like, Andy's channel? Does anybody know if Nelson 1588 is the same Nelson that I know from Andy's channel? Because I don't know his screen name or whatever. 3-1 Newcastle Nelson. I'm nervous about that scoreline too, because Nelson, I like Nelson. Nelson speaks logic. I have a feeling that Meeks is breaking the studio today. Oh, man, I hope not, bro. If I see some stupid mistakes today, I might go off, guys. Because, like I said, I've been emotional for about a week now because of the whole January transfer window. Only hearing about Semenyo for the last week and not hearing about midfielders is making me nervous. Hearing things like, we might not get anybody this January unless they fit our long-term plans. Then go get someone who fits your long-term plans. And don't tell me, guys, I know some people are going to say, well, maybe there's no one available. That's money buys, money talks. Things that aren't available suddenly become available when you put up money. Not everything, but some things will open up. Like, you will get somebody that you can use in the long term if you're willing to put up the money for it. Yeah, anyway. That's going to be another video. I'm going to make a video and get all this stuff off my chest. Yes, it's Nelson. Oh, awesome, man. Nelson, what's up, bro? 3-1 Newcastle, Nelson. I hope you're wrong, obviously. I know you hope you're wrong, obviously. But I can see it. Like, I hope it doesn't happen. But I'll tell you what, if it happens, if Nelson's right, if we lose 3-1, it'll be because of errors. It'll be because of lack of quality in the playing personnel. And it'll be because they just have a better squad than us. Now, it's also the day after Christmas, it's Boxing Day, and everyone on the team must know that all eyes are on this game. It's the only Premier League game on today. It's the marquee game of the week after Christmas. It's the Boxing Day game at Old Trafford. So maybe these players will come out wanting to play, having a point to prove, coming out to win, and not making any dumb mistakes, and having each other's backs. In case a mistake happens, the other players have each other's backs and cover up and clean it up for them. So, Nelson, maybe you're right, but I'm hoping that we're motivated, we're ready to go, and we lock it down and win this game. Yo, you stole Be Cool and Nelson from Andy's live stream. That's not true. Be Cool's been with me for a long time. Be Cool has been with me for a long time. Now, Nelson, I don't know. Nelson, I love, every time I see Nelson on Footy with an Edge, it makes me smile, dude. I like his takes. I don't agree with all his takes. Of course, he doesn't agree with all my takes, I'm sure. But I don't think he just blurts out things without thought. Like, I actually think there's some thought behind it. I'll do the reaction show tomorrow. Off to the pub tonight with the local United Supporters Club. Nice, dude. Shout if you need me later this week. Thank you, Jarvis. I will let you know. Thanks again for buying those memberships. Have fun at the pub. Be safe, my bro. Be safe, man, and hopefully we'll win so you guys can have even more fun at the pub. Ayush, Teenage Academy bench. Apologies for a mistake. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting ready for this game, man. What was that? I just heard something. Did someone do a super chat or something? I heard an alert. I missed the alert. Hopefully I'll see it on the what do you call it? On the chat. Sorry, man. If you, I don't see a super chat in the chat though, so I don't think I missed an alert. Sorry. Hopefully I'll catch it, but let's get back in this game. Let me get the scoreboard ready too. Guys, remember the rule. Please don't ruin anything for people if you happen to be ahead of us. Dude, I heard the alert go off and I have no idea why. Like, I don't know if somebody did a super chat or what, because I don't see one, or somebody did a membership. But thank you very much if you did. Oh, someone subscribed. Welcome, Mr. Biak, for subscribing. My bad, dude. I missed that. Thank you so much for subscribing, bro. All right, so I got the scoreboard ready. We got 5 minutes left. Get in the chat. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let me know if you have any questions about how this game would go. I think I summed it up pretty nicely there. And you guys know that, like, the point difference in the table is not much at all. So if we don't win this game, if we lose this game, and other teams behind us win their games in the next couple of days, we are going to go way down on the table, man. Way down on the table. Merry Christmas, Joey. I made it. Tokyo Musing, welcome to the channel, man. You did miss a little bit of the coverage and the tactics talk of what's supposed to happen in this game. Where is your mod, Meeks? Yeah, my mod's probably at either with James or with Andy, guys. You know what I mean? Like, my mod left me, bro. I know what you're talking about. I think it's going to be 2-1 or 1-1 here. That's actually 2-1 for us, I'm guessing, right, Tokyo? That's actually what I'm hoping for, is 2-1 us. 1-1 Sean, bro. Sean, if you have a second, man, for some reason I can't get the control panel to link up to my chat. When I put the URL and I push connect, it says Samik's overlay production blah 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 invalid YouTube URL or video ID. Sorry to bother you, Sean. I don't even know if you're home. I don't know if you have time, but I just saw you in the chat and thought I could see if you can help me out. And then because I'm actually literally watching my live stream while I'm doing it, just so I can look at the chat. I'm not afraid of this Newcastle lineup. I'll be honest, I haven't even seen the Newcastle lineup. I'm looking at it now. Bro, they got some physical players, man. They got some big physical players that can run. That can run all games. So I can't. It's not the talent level that I'm scared. Don't get me wrong. They got some talented players that I would take on our squad too. It's not the talent levels that I'm worried about as much as the physicality in that team and the pace in that team, and the lack of physicality and pace in our team. I mean, we're playing with Luke Shaw, Licha, who's coming back from injury. We got Casemiro and Ugarte in the midfield. Not exactly the most pacey physical players. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that, and I'm worried about how that's going to play out after the first half. I'm not too worried about the first half. Now watch me pay for saying that. I really am not too worried. If we do something if we mess up the first half, it'll be because of mistakes. It won't be because of lack of physicality. It'll be because someone does something stupid. But I am worried about the second half just based on not being able to keep up. Did you guys hear about Toby Collier being called back? Like, we're keeping Toby. He's actually with us right now because he's recovering from injury, and he's doing that with our team. But we're actually keeping him. We're not going to send him back on loan, which, again, I told you guys, like, I'm starting to just get concerned about this January transfer window. These little things like that make me feel like it's not gonna work. Oh, dude, Sean, you made it work, man. Thank you so much, man. I just put Ayush's chat up there. It's working. It's perfect. Thank you, man. All right, great. I don't have to watch myself on stream anymore, which was weird to begin with. I can see you guys' chats without having to look around too much. Guys, sorry for lack of professionalism earlier. I was trying to get this thing to work. It's finally working. It's great. Loving it. And let's do this, man. Let's do it. Thank you so much for joining me, first off, let me say. And let's have a good stream. Let's have a good game. And let's be polite to each other, and let's not spoil anything for anybody. I am kind of getting nervous now, though. Now that we're getting close to kickoff, I'm getting kind of nervous. Is that fair? Yeah, I am. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel a little bit of butterflies. What's your sub strategy for the game, Samix? Sub strategy for the game is a good one, too. Who's on the bench? Who's on the bench? Hold on. I need to find the complete lineup with the bench. I have the lineup. Here we go. Fredrickson, Malacia, Euro, Fletcher, Lacey, Montato, Xerxes. Oh my God. Sorry. What? I'm looking at that bench and I'm seeing, I don't know what my sub strategy is. Definitely, bro, I don't know, man. If we take the lead, are we just going to hunker back then, or are we going to use some of these? There's Euro for sure, because he's the only one on the bench that looks like he could come in, and Xerxes. Euro and Xerxes for sure. Wow, I don't know, man. So this, I can't have a sub strategy, and anybody in their right mind who's on this chat can't tell me they have one, because you haven't seen these kids in training. We weren't in training, right? This is going to come down to Ruben Amorim's sub strategy, right? Which is great because we get to watch it. Guys, hold on one second. I got to get this thing. All right, I got the clock. Clock is good. And the game is off, and I need to put these headphones on so I can listen to it. Okay, clock is good. Clock is good. Nice job by Licha turning him. Great check back. So that was our normal diamond play where he did 10 checks back. All right, get rid of the ball. This is what I mean. You don't give up the ball in the middle of the pitch. You don't give up the ball in the middle of the pitch like that. That's got to stop. But here we go. It's definitely a back four. It's definitely a back four if Dorgu's up on this side all the way up at playing on the wing. (3-2-5) with Cass and Ugarte in the middle, and Diallo allowed to venture forward. But 3-2-5 is how we're going to set up with Cass and Ugarte kind of as our rest defense, if you will. Shaw's definitely playing as a fullback. Yeah, so it's a 4-man. It's a 4-3-3. I think Cunha was the one jumping into midfield, but so is it could have been be a 4-4-2 to be honest. We'll figure it out. Give me some time. Yes, Steve, we are playing 2 central defenders. Oh. Ooh, camera out of focus. There we go. Yeah, Dorgu's on the right wing right now, which is interesting. You got Dorgu on the right wing. Behind him is Diallo. So definitely have Luke Shaw playing as a left back. And there's your 3 with Mount. You got Casemiro, Ugarte, and Mount. And Cunha seems to have like a free roll. Nice. Good switch. Good switch into space. And this right here is important. Right there. He's got to run. Get there. There you go. You take that space, zone 18. Now we have to set up with the 3-2-5 and do something. There's no runners. No one's running. They got the box shape in the middle, which is fine. That's great. That's great. No foul. I did think he went down a little easy, though, guys. But that was a good idea. PL's from it's not 3 in the back. I don't think it's 3 in the back. Unless we're already set, then it's a 3-2-5. Interesting where Dorgu's playing, man. He's definitely, yeah, this is definitely a back 4. Four two three one is a good shout, Ayush. I think it does look like a 4-2-3-1. But Mount gets to go back also. It's a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 kind of hybrid, depending on how deep Mount is going. Nice job, Licha. Great job, Sheshko. Bring it down, bring it down. Dude, come on, man. Heaven, fantastic. Not a good pass. Bring. I'm just scared for Luke Shaw. Mr. 134678898, whatever it says. Yeah, he's going to have to run a lot more than he's been running this season, right? Be Cool says it's fluid, which it is. Eddie will figure it out because Eddie's not a bad coach, but he is definitely trying to figure it out right now. He doesn't know exactly what it is. Oh, come on, dude. You can't lose it there. Nice job, Sheshko. That was actually very good from Ugarte, by the way. Like, that was smarter than I'm used to him being. Just kicking it off the guy. Yeah, it's Diallo in the back, playing right back. Everyone alert on second balls. Yeah, Yep, I hope that continues past the first half, but yes. Is someone hurt? What's taking so long? Oh, goalkeeper's hurt? Yeah, so we're definitely playing a 4-back system. We're playing Dorgu on the right with the low, which makes me really super interested. The fact that he trusts Luke Shaw to play as the fullback instead of Dorgu on the other side is interesting. Or is it because of Dorgu's pace and he wanted some pace on the right side? It could be, Ayush. It could be the goalkeeper went down so that Newcastle can have a little conversation about what to do. Because Newcastle's definitely going to change their shape a little bit. Oh, come on. Oh, Ugarte was like the... Ugarte was the only person I didn't want to see. Yeah, getting the ball close to their goal. Yeah, I don't know why Ugarte was trying to settle the ball before kicking it. Cross it. Get it in! No! No, what a cross. That's exactly what we need to be doing. Pinging balls in across the box like that. Great job by Dorgu, by the way. Like, for somebody who always points out the wrong things that Dorgu does, that was a fantastic, fantastic move from Dorgu. Sheshko on his left foot and turning, not easy. But he shouldn't have had to turn on his left foot, right? Like, he should have known that ball was coming and shuffled his feet to take it first time on his right. Newcastle 4-5-1 or 5-4-1. Yeah, that makes sense. They usually leave Waltemata out there by himself. Because Licha... Okay, guys, set piece. We're not that good at him, and we're shorter now without Euro, without Maguire. We're at the lick. We're actually a shorter team, and they're a big team, so we got to be clean here. We got to be clean here. Jeez. Watch the get the pass, man. Don't dribble everybody, bro. Oh, the Dead Sea just parted. Oh no, dude. Another corner, man. Another corner, which is not good for us. These set pieces might kill us. Get the ball out of here, please. All in all, though, so far so good. I mean, yes, I'm nervous. Of course, I'm nervous, especially after corner kicks against us. But all in all, not bad. Like not bad for the amount of players we have out or injured, for playing a formation that they haven't played with this manager. Not bad, not bad. But we need these little mistakes that we make, no matter what the shape is. Like Cunha keeping the ball for a little bit too long and not looking to link up, especially when we're trying to get out of our own half. And for Šeško maybe just not being in the right place at the right time, just being a little bit off. These little things are already problems, no matter what shape we're in. And we need to, these players need to improve on those things. I really like the way Luke Shaw is playing, but, I mean, no surprise. He knows what it is to be a fullback. And you definitely see Mount is playing the wingback role right now because Dorgu's probably off the pitch, right? They're spreading us out pretty wide. I don't really like that. Oh. We need to hold the ball for a little bit here because they've been, they've had 2 corner kicks. They've been in our half of the pitch. We need to hold the ball a little bit, reset. Watch out. They're going to run now. Yeah, they're going to run for the man-to-man press. That backwards pass is a trigger we need to watch out for. And we need to be smarter about, we should be able to hold the ball without making that backwards pass. As soon as the ball is released to go to the goalkeeper, Newcastle starts running for the man-to-man press. It's obvious. They do it in every game. They did it against us the last time we played against them. And that should be an instruction as to, hey, move the ball around earlier so you don't have to make that pass to the goalkeeper. Yeah, Cass is definitely way too slow. I don't like these set pieces. I don't like these big guys. We don't have big guys in the box right now. We got to get better at these second balls. I think Ugarte is having to help out on Shaw's side because they're overloading Shaw's side. And that's leaving gaps. You got to see the rotations. I actually want to write this down because I want to watch that last minute again. That last minute, Newcastle did something that made us have to make 2 rotations on Shaw's side. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, Cass actually did... this is not good. On Shaw's side, they're overloading over there, and they're causing confusion. And Ugarte and Casemiro are having to cover, and they're not doing a great job covering or knowing which man to pick up. Yeah, but I don't think Ugarte is going left back out of choice. I think, like, be cool, you're saying Ugarte is going left back. In build-up, yeah, I saw that. But right now in cover, I think he's having to go out there because they've got 2 guys over there and Shaw can only pick up 1. I'm going to watch that minute again when I'm not on stream so I can actually pay more attention. But something looked wrong to me over there in that 16th, 17th minute. Cunha, you got to get rid of the ball, bud. And Dorgu needs to, like, do better. Dorgu was running forward. Like, he needs to look over his shoulders. That's a foul, dude. You don't give any fouls our way. Like, there was a foul on Dorgu earlier. Yeah, Dorgu's playing right wing, dude. Yeah, I see. Be cool. I do see Ugarte going left back during build-up. But like I said, I was talking about this other incident when we didn't even have the ball. And he went out there. I don't think that was planned. Oh, this isn't good either. Yeah, see, this isn't good because they dragged Ugarte out of that space. And now they've got all that space in the middle. This is what I mean. Like, this isn't good. Oh, man, dude, this is not good. This is not good. We need to get our stuff together. Like, the rotations aren't good. There's probably no communication going on over there. This is what you get with young players. They're probably not communicating. And Mason Mount, like, what are you doing? Get back and help, dude. We need to play deeper in these moments. Like, even forward players need to just get all the way in the box and park the bus for now until you figure it out. Oh, that's too big a throw. These little things, man. There's so much space in the middle. Look at this. If we're gonna give up that kind of space in the middle, guys, we're going to lose this game. we're going to lose this game. And on that last one, I wasn't sure if it was Cunha not pinching in and covering, like not checking behind his back. I don't know. I need to watch it again to see where that gap opened up from. Cunha. Well, you don't take a shot from there. Yo, you guys, Steve, if you ruined that for me, which I think you did, bro, I will have to mute you, right? Like, we don't do that here. You look at my time, and if you say something that happened, like if what you just said happens, I have to mute you, bro, because I'm not going to. Nice. But bro, you like killed it for me. Like I have no joy in that. Like sorry, man. I had to do it. But I'm glad we scored, but Steve kind of killed it for me. Hey, Marcus, what's up, man? I didn't even know you were here. Yeah, I saw it, man. Sorry, here. Yeah, I saw it. Sorry, man. It just kind of killed it for me. You know what I mean? Like I don't want anybody telling me what's gonna happen, bro. Yeah, I know. Be cool. I just don't like that. Like it just. But I'm glad we scored. Obviously, and I wish I would have celebrated, but I can't when someone ruins it. It was a banger. It was a banger. And I'm happy for Dorgu because he needs it. And it also solidifies the manager's choice to let him play as a winger. Nightwing has got the ideas. Nice job. Nice job, Diallo. Compared to the 3-4-3, do you think we're going what? Do you think we're getting overrun in mid due to only 110 or from not having an extra CB to jump up? The extra CB to jump up. Thank you for asking, Philip. Yes, the extra CB to jump up means that someone from the top needs to jump down earlier than they're used to. You know what I mean? Because now we have an extra guy up top, so that guy has to jump down, and that's not easy to teach someone like Cunha. Like, hey, man, don't wait till it's too late. Like, you got to jump before it happens. Oh, too much, Cunha. What is that, Dorgu? What is that, bro? He's trying to. I'm pretty sure he was trying to cross. That was a bad cross. Dorgu's been good today, Marcus. People will start moaning like Goldbridge about set piece FC. What are you talking about? Because of Dorgu's goal? Be cool. If somebody moans about Dorgu's goal, set piece FC, that's just stupid. Still want to sell Dorgu. Andy, what's up, man? Still want to sell Dorgu? No, I think he'd be a great backup, though. You know what I mean? We don't have to sell him. He's a fantastic backup. I mean, think about it like this. Ahmad's not here. He's backing Ahmad up, and he's doing a great job backing Ahmad up right now. Andy, thank you for stopping by, dude. It was a sick finish. It was a sick finish. We got to get out of this now, right? Because like the next 5 minutes is Newcastle trying to get that back. So the next 5 minutes I think is key. And I think that a lot can go right or wrong in the next 5 minutes. Hesty, sorry, man. Sorry, man. That guy just infects everybody's chat. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Good decision. Look at Dorgu. Look at Dorgu. He was trying to get to Sheshko. Dorgu moving like Doku right now. This is good, by the way. I like this patience. They're not pressing. We just hold and we wait. And when you're leading, any second you take off the clock is a good thing. Oh, what are we doing here? Don't do it. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid because those Newcastle boys know how to run. You give them the ball, they're running. Art, thank you so much for the super chat. How are all of you wonderful peoples? We're doing good, man. I hope you had a good holidays yesterday. I hope you got to spend time with your family. I hope you're well, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's go. Let's go. Please let it go already. Cunha sometimes just a little late. Just a little late. Scoring the first isn't a problem. It's the second that has been our problem. That's correct. That's correct. If we get another set piece goal right now, I'll take it, man. It's like, I don't care if people call it set piece FC. I'm hoping for Sheshko to get one right now. That would be great. I know some of you guys already know what happened. It's a 4-1-4-1 we were set up in right now. And they didn't have an outlet, so they gave us the ball. I'm going to have fun watching this game again. I hope we don't. We better win. If we win, I'm going to have fun watching this game again. There's a lot of interest. Oh, let's go. No. Why does everybody shoot from these angles? I think we broke Newcastle. I like that. Šeško's playing better than Cunha. I think Šeško's been taking up a lot of good positions and running the right angles. Cunha's just he's playing good. Don't get me wrong. He's just one touch too late. That was good from Cunha. That was really good. No, get it out of here. Get it out of here. Why would you give it to him? That's good. That's good eyes. That's good eyes. Unfortunately, it's Ugarte. Not bad. Not bad at all. We can use another one of those Dorgu volleys right now. Pass it out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Good job, Heaven. See, the thing about Shaw's side is he's not going to dribble someone to the end line. He needs someone out there to play with him that he can overlap off of, or that he could, you know, play a 1-2 with or give and go with. So we're not going to go down that side that often where Ugarte and Shaw is. And I see what Be Cool was talking about, Ugarte playing left back and build up. Oh, Ugarte, what? What? Where did he buy those skills? Feed him. Nice. Oh, Dorgu. Don't shoot it, dude. Like, why? Why is everybody just go, oh, let me shoot, let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm not just blaming Cunha here. But sometimes I'm like, you're one more move away from you know, being on a highlight reel right here. But these angles are not, you're going to need 50 shots from that angle to make one. We're a little bit 4-1-5 someone. Yeah, I thought it was a 4-1-4-1, but same thing, same idea. Oh, watch out. See, that's the side. They overload that side and they make us get all our players over there, and then we still leave gaps open. They want it down that side. They don't want to go against Dorgu and Diallo that often because Dorgu and Diallo are both fullbacks by trade. Whereas over there, we're having to send Casemiro, Ugarte, and Shaw. Nice. I don't know why Ramsey throws his hands up after he sends the crappiest pass ever to his teammate and goes, "You're not going to go get it?" That's very true, Nightwing. Those 30 minutes of Dorgu is what we wanted Anthony to be. Is correct. But there's a part of me that's heartbroken about Anthony not working out, to be honest. I had high hopes. This we got to be careful. Licha, yeah, Licha has to. Yep, perfect. Licha did exactly what he's supposed to do there. He was playing way up there. He didn't let him turn. He was right on his back. Strong veteran defender mentality. Is Malacia going to play at all this season? I doubt it. Maybe in the FA Cup. I doubt it, though. Is he taking Ugarte out? Because that thing of going to the left makes no sense at all. Pielstrom, I agree with you. But Ugarte is, to be fair, Ugarte is not having a horrible game. But I agree with you. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh! Ugarte, no. But that's the thing, right? Ugarte is also in the middle. So I don't know if he's going to take Ugarte out or keep letting him get on the left and build up. I don't know. Nice job, Sheshko. No, Dorgu, bro. Come on. Just be a little cleaner. You're almost a good player. That's the thing about our players, right? Like, I feel like almost all of them are almost good players. I'm like, you're almost good. Well, I guess the good news is they all have potential to be good. Great. That was Cunha's turn to run to zone 16, which he didn't do. Cunha or Sheshko needed to go to zone 16 after that triangle. Great job, Dorgu. Great job. Fight. Good job. Fantastic work. Fantastic work. Not fantastic work. Oh, that's not good. Great job, everyone attacking him. Come on, dude. You got to be stronger there, Sheshko. Watch this cross. Watch this cross. Yeah, 2 losses in a row in the middle is exactly the problem. So what do you guys think? If you were going to make a midfield substitution, what would you guys do? And then also, let me know if there is no substitution to make. If you're happy with the way things are. Run. We got to get back into our mid block here. Great job. Dorgu's a lot better when he's not the last man on the fence in his line. Dorgu's actually a lot better playing as a midfielder, like a right midfielder, than he is playing as a wingback. Which is crazy because it's almost the same thing. But maybe he just feels more secure with someone behind him. Cunha, go. Good work. Good work. We need a lot more. Heaven did a fantastic job there. We need to survive this last minute, I feel like. I feel like this last minute's not going to be an easy one for us. Okay, so I want to read some chats. Let me know when I asked the question, would you guys make a halftime substitution? Actually, let me just start a poll. Let's just make it a simple yes or no. Let me know if you guys would make substitutions, and then we'll talk. Diogo, what's up, man? Tonali goes for the washroom. Mount will follow. He was instructed not to let him touch the ball. Interesting. I have to look for that. That is interesting because Tonali hasn't touched the ball much, so I will look for that. Good job. Thank you for pointing that out. I love that. Interestingly, even without AFCON players, it looks okay. Yeah. But we did kind of give up the ball in the midfield a lot today. It all looks a little bit fragile, so we'll keep subs on the bench for now. Maybe Jack Fletcher for Casemiro at 60. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate you guys who are jumping back and forth, by the way, Art. Like, we both appreciate it. Tonali crying here, whereas I saw an AFCON, what a stamp. Hold on, I got to pay attention here. Like I said, I got a feeling this last minute's going to be a hot one. Especially now that they had a little bit of a break. I'm sure Eddie Howe gave him some instructions and tried to tell him to go for it. Gordon, there's no space, buddy. Get rid of the ball. Oh, no. Now he's got space. Guys, if you're ahead of me on the timer and you know what's happening in the next 30 seconds, don't tell me in the chat. I'm actually not going to look at the chat because I feel like they're going to at least try to create an opportunity. Oh, no. Here comes the cross. Get it out. Nice. Good. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. This ref hates us, though. I don't like this. Anthony Taylor, whatever his name is. Blow the whistle, dude. There we go. Okay. All right. Not a bad half. Actually, a really good half. Let's see. Let's look at chats. Let's talk to you guys. Why are they getting extra 2 minutes? Because we're Manchester United and that's Anthony Taylor and he hates us. What did Diogo say? We'll leave the left side empty just to follow him. Okay. I am going to look for... I just noticed it in the last minute that Mount was pretty close to Tonali, but I didn't catch it earlier. Thoughts on Amorim changing systems, and do you like or dislike what you've seen so far? So I'm not a big system guy. Anybody who's watched my videos should know that I'm much more interested in routines and patterns. That's what I think real coaching is about. Yes, positioning matters, don't get me wrong, but I think positioning should be fluid. I think that positioning in a lot of sports, not just football, should be fluid and mobile depending on what the opposition is trying to do and how you can counteract that. I don't like strict formations, strict patterns, so I never thought Amorim's system was a strict 3-4-3, hence why I wasn't like complaining about that ever. So when you say like, what do I think of what we're doing now? I think we're doing it because we don't have the characteristics that we need in the two midfield roles in a 3-4-3. I think that's the reason why he's doing this. And I also think that we lack a wing back the same ilk as Ahmad. And that's what your manager is telling you in all the interviews. He said, imagine if we have a right-footed Ahmad on the other side. What he's not saying out loud is we also don't have two central midfielders who have the physicality, the passing and dribbling abilities to play in those two midfield roles effectively. But he's not going to say that out loud because that sounds a lot more negative towards all your midfielders, as opposed to just saying I don't have a right-footed Ahmad on the other side. That doesn't make the low feel bad. But to answer your question, to be more specific, I like that he's adapting. I like that he's learning Ravel. And I'm curious to see what happens because I'm still seeing the same characteristics and the same routines and patterns. And like I was saying, I'm more interested in routines and patterns. And he's still keeping his same routines and patterns. It's still about checking back or running to zone 16 and 18. It's still about forming triangles, maybe a little less diamonds and a little more triangles with a 4-back system. But there are still times where it will be a diamond. And that's what I'm going to learn as I watch us play. I could have made tactical breakdown videos for the last 2 games. But honestly, if I did, it would be a lot of negative talk about young defenders. And a lot of, hey, I wonder if this shape is going here. I wonder if he's doing this to go here. Whereas if I watch 1 or 2 more games, the next time I make a video, I'll be more positive in that here's what we're doing. Here's where the pattern's going because now I have a bigger sample size. Not to believe me though, if we win this game, I'll be making a tactical breakdown video of this game because I'm already liking what I'm seeing. There's already bits and pieces I want to rewatch. There's already things I want to see. There's already things you guys pointed out that I might not have seen, like Diogo telling me that we're shadowing Tonali. Be Cool says Amorim's system is more about the patterns and the behavior of players than about formation. The dynamics and the space occupation are more important than formation. Exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah, 100%. I agree with Be Cool. We're on the same page. The principles are there. This was a forced change because of so many important players absent. Correct. Very good. Let me see. Diogo says, whenever they were organizing their offensive play from the goalkeeper, I noticed Mount super central, sometimes even more to the left than Šeško. I'm going to look for that, especially when their goalkeeper has the ball. Nobody asked him to try and play the ball. He can sit in the corner. I'm not sure. Hey, Samix, feels like we were We were very good at recovering the ball in the first half. We didn't do bad. And actually, like, we're looking at the shape right now on NBC, and they're showing a 4-2-3-1 with Mount playing as that number 10 role. I like it. I don't mind it at all, because it's like I said, like Be Cool said, it's the patterns that I'm more interested in and the behaviors, right? Like, we just need to polish up these little things, guys, and these players are making those little mistakes. Doesn't matter what formation you put them in. These little things, like, what I said during the game was, it's like we have a lot of almost great players, right? We're almost good players where they do so many things right, and then they just need to tidy up a couple of other things. Let's see. The team talk. Where am I? The team talk needs to be on point. Also, tactical tweaks need to be made in order to access and then adjust to Newcastle's attitude for the first 10 minutes of second half. 100% I agree with Anthony. And also, like, a couple of times we had way too many openings in the center part of the pitch that we need to figure out so that we don't allow that to happen, because they will punish us if we keep giving away the ball or giving away space in the middle. Tired of conceding early goals after the restart. I totally know what you mean, man. Ugarte has been on the left side both on build-up and supporting Shaw without the ball. Yeah, that's weird too. That's why I want to rewatch this game. There's some things I'm trying to figure out. Honestly, we're often slipping into 4-2-4 and 4-3-3, so I won't say and fixed formation is being followed. Responsibilities and contributions are more important, yes. The team I'd be playing sick don't care. What? Also, did you notice that Cunha would not go to the 16-18 zones? He would try the 1-2. Tuning the channel. Shaw didn't had an exit pass to go long because of Cunha. 100%. I think I know what you're talking about now, Diogo. There was, and I said it in the live. I said it while I was watching the game. I said Cunha missed the run to zone 16. There was a part where we had that triangle. They were passing it between themselves, Shaw, Ugarte, and I can't remember who else. I think it was Casemiro. They were passing it between themselves in that triangle, and Cunha did not go to zone 16 where it was wide open. And these kind of things cost us. Like, when you watch Sporting play, Diogo's a fan of Sporting. He's been following Ruben Amorim for a lot longer than I have. When you watch Sporting play, those windows of opportunity are all exposed and exploited right away. There are no, oh my God, he was late, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. No, all the players were like, they knew exactly when to go, where to go, and how fast to go. And we're not there yet. We're just not there yet. And that's kind of what's stopping us from being a great team. But we do have potential to be a very good team. We need some January reinforcements, guys. He should run the channel to stretch the play, but he insists on going to the winner and give him a short pass. I think it's something to correct by Amorim. He needs to run the channel. Exactly 100% right, Diogo. He needs to run the channel. He needs to stop thinking that every play is him turning and dribbling with the ball to try and get a winning goal, which I love that characteristic. That characteristic is going to come in handy at a lot of times, but it's better when he mixes up his play instead of just doing that. Could you please increase the volume a bit, Samix? I can, but I would hope that you can increase it on your end because I'm almost redlined. These next 10 minutes of the half will be crucial for sure. You mean the first 10 minutes of the second half. The way we are playing, I see Xerxes fitting in well. Very interesting call. Very interesting shout. I'm trying to figure out where I would put Xerxes because I wouldn't put him in for Šeško right now. I like how Šeško's movement is. I like how Šeško's movement is opening up channels for Cunha. Most of the times, Cunha is the exit pass centrally. Yes, most of the times. But not every time. Like, sometimes he needs to turn and run to zone 16. Ugarte and Shaw are going on the left side. Ugarte has a left back Shaw. Yeah, but I know exactly the play Diogo's talking about. That play was set up for that zone 16 run. Like, it was perfect. Feels like Cunha may be compensating for Bruno's absence, trying to do slightly too much sometimes. Maybe, but I think Mount's doing a pretty good job doing the link-up stuff in the midfield. Like, and Bruno would be trying to make really good passes instead of like carrying. But I think what you're saying is like Cunha's trying to be like a leader and demand the ball more often. That's why he's coming in short instead of going behind the line, behind the last line. Your clock is still ticking. Thank you for telling me that. Let's stop the clock and let's go to second period. And there we go. Thank you. Ready to go for the second half. Only thing Šeško is missing is that killer instinct. We need to highlight the contributions on the right-hand side. Dorgu and Diallo have real chemistry in both attack and positioning. Link-up play seems very... That's a very good comment. That's such a good comment. They are actually doing good together, aren't they? Those are two guys I complain about every freaking week, guys. Diallo, Dorgu. I complain about both of them every single week, but when you put them together, they're actually pretty good together. That's actually a very good comment. That is something I'm going to watch out for when I rewatch the game again. And it might be something I point out in the next tactical breakdown video because that is on point. Such a good comment. Šeško is a baller, but he needs to just take the chance. I agree. Confidence probably. Yeah, me too, man. I agree with you guys. I think it's a confidence issue. I think Šeško is going to come good. I just see too many positives, too many things that I like in his game. I just need him to like just believe, you know, but I guess I could say that about a bunch of our players. I do like him. I do really like him. There's something about him that makes me think he's going to come good. All right, last chance to go to the washroom or anything else you guys need to do before this kicks off. Let's go, Man United from Korea. Welcome from Korea, man. I love seeing how much reach we have as a team. And I don't know if you guys were there at one of my lives, but I was telling people that the UK and the United States are where I have most of my subscribers from. But then right after that, it's Nigeria, it's Thailand, it's Korea, it's everywhere. It's really everywhere. It's crazy. And I love that this team can build such a global community. It's awesome. It's awesome to see. With Ugarte going left back, Mount or Cunha need to drop more and build up. Cass will go out for sure. You mean like after 60 minutes though, not in the first half. Not right now, I mean. I don't think we're going to change anybody because our bench is very young other than Xerxes. I mean, very young. And then you got Euro, but you don't really need Euro because the three guys playing... The two center backs right now are Heaven and Licha, and they're both doing really, really well. I don't even know. I don't know how do I put this? I think the only way I see Euro coming in right now is if we get scored on and we need someone taller because we're going to be crossing in balls trying to get another goal on set pieces. I think Licha and Heaven are doing a fantastic job. Licha and Heaven, let's do this. We got a couple more minutes. Licha and Heaven are doing a fantastic job. Diallo and Dorgu are doing a fantastic job playing next to each other. I actually think Luke Shaw's doing a fantastic job. I just think Luke Shaw doesn't have... Cunha isn't exactly the kind of winger or the kind of left-sided player that Luke Shaw's used to playing with, so Luke's kind of out there by himself. And then you've got Ugarte trying to go out there to help Luke combine, but Ugarte is not exactly the best at combining. Not that he's doing a bad job, but he's just not doing a fantastic job So we're kind of stuck on that left side a little bit unless Cunha dribbles the ball from midfield. I don't see a cohesive build-up happening from the left side. I'm loving the evolution of our system. The Bournemouth game changed my mind on Amorim, can't lie. Cool, good. I think he's a smart guy, dude. He's going to figure it out. Like, people who say, like, Amorim enters, like, how do you feel now that he's changing his system? It took him 16 months to figure out, like, what we all knew or whatever. And to me, I'm like, dude, he's a smart coach. He's going to figure it out. And I think that he's forced to make these changes because of because we have owners that don't want to spend. I think if it was up to him, he'd rather spend and keep the system that he has, right? But the point is, though, it's cool that he is doing something about it and that he is making changes to get us some wins. That's all we want, right? All right, I'm getting ready to start the clock. Please don't spoil anything for me. That clock is exactly the way it is in game. Oh, Be Cool says injured already. Who's injured already? Don't spoil anything for me, Be Cool. Okay, we know how this goes. We start our second halves pretty bad. The other team gets into it in the first 10 minutes. So let's see how we play this next 10 minutes. We don't want this chaos ball, man. Mount is off? Wait, Mount is not... Who's on for Mount? Fletcher came in. Oh, no way. All right, kid, this is your chance, bro. Like, all right, you got to deal with it, right? Like, Fletcher's in. You're playing in a comfortable role, too, because we're playing kind of a 4-2-3-1. So Fletcher gets a little bit more freedom to play in, like, that 10 role. This is your chance to make a name for yourself. So Fletcher's not staying with Tonali, though. Like, he's running away from Tonali right now. Wasn't Mount marking Tonali? Isn't that what we said? Cunha, you got to get closer. Yeah, there you go. This isn't good. This isn't good. Mount wasn't playing well at all. He's all right. I mean, he wasn't bad. He didn't do anything that was bad. No, 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 no. Get rid of the ball, dude. Nice job, Sheshko. Not there. It's nerve-wracking. I don't like these corners. I don't like these corners. Don't ruin the score for anybody, guys. If you're ahead of us, don't ruin the score for me, please. But I don't like these corners. This is making me nervous. Nice. Another corner, bro. I agree with Tokyo. That's why I put that chat up there. No, dude. Oh, man. Oh, bro, he like put both fingers in his eyes. Another corner, guys. We gotta put an end to this. This is not good. This is not good. When you have a lack of pace in your team, you don't have that threat to kick it long and just have someone run onto it. Fletcher, bring it down, bro. Dude, God, get it out of here, man. We need a Cass. Bro, it's like all they do in training at Newcastle is train how to poke people's eyes out. Like Dorgu's been poked by 2 different players in 2 minutes. This is not good, man. That's 8 minutes of them in our half. That's 8 minutes and counting. 8 minutes and counting. We haven't gotten the ball in their half. I hate to tell you this, but there were a couple times where like Fletcher got the ball. Look, man, I'm not picking on Fletcher, okay? So don't take this as a, oh my God, he's picking on Fletcher. But if that was Mount, there was a better chance of being a little more stable with it and get it out of our half. All right, great job. Let's see how we build from here and get it into their half and keep possession for a little while. They're going to press man-to-man. Don't do that. Shouldn't have let go of the ball so early anyway in the first place. Like, you should have set up. Woof. Cunha, get out there quicker, dude. What are you doing? What are we doing? Play the easy pass to Šeško and let him hold it up, bro. Okay, so I know you guys are getting as nervous as I am. Ooh, Philip, good shout. Surprised Xerxes wasn't brought on. It's a good shout. I'm thinking maybe Xerxes wasn't brought on because they're trying to make sure he doesn't get injured, because maybe we are going to sell him to Roma. I mean, there was a story out that we might be selling Xerxes to Roma and Manu Kone might be coming the other way. I'm thinking what Pielstrom's thinking. Good job, Heaven. Somebody's got to check back. What is that? That's so bad. Why would, like, that's the Dorgu that's bad. That's the Dorgu that gets me talking shit. Good job. Hold it up. Good job. There you go. That's how you hold up the ball, Dorgu. This is getting really bad. Like, this is exactly how the other team starts to gain motivation. They start to believe. And when you're playing against a team that's starting to believe and you're starting to not believe, like you're going the other way mentally, bad things happen. We don't look like a winning team right now. We don't look like a winning team. We don't look like a hungry team that's ready to put it all on the line. We don't look like a team that's willing to run hard and just put in a foul and just make it rough for the. It's just way too comfortable for Newcastle. This is way too comfortable for Newcastle to hold on the ball for this long. This long? They're holding on to the ball like they're Man City. I don't like this at all. Like, I don't see good things happening here. Why does Dorgu always do that? Why does he just run? Like, dude, run a little bit, then check back and look at what's going on behind you. Like, Your teammates need your help, bro. Of course it's good to run because you want the other team not to step up and step into you. This is offside. That looked offside to me. No, Ayush, there's no way we were asked to sit back. There's no way we were asked to like, hey, go let them keep the ball and pummel us. That's no way. That's no way, Ayush. I disagree. I just think this is lack of quality. I think this is exactly my problem with our squad. There you go, Sheshko out for Xerxes. These are players who can hold up, pass the ball. Like, Yoro is a player who can pass the ball forward, although he has defensive ailments, but he can distribute pretty well and pass the ball forward. Cass, get out. So Licha is going into midfield, boys. I think this is Licha going into midfield. I'm calling it. Or we're playing a 3-back system. No, it can't be. This has to be Licha going into midfield. Do you think it's Euro going into midfield? Okay, let's see what our manager just did. I'm trying to figure this out because Licha is not going into midfield. So he's throwing Diallo into the right mid-roll? Because it looks like Euro's playing the right back role. What the hell, Ugarte? Ugarte, what is it? Ugarte's an idiot, man. Like, I can dribble past that. You just run out for no reason. I'm sorry, but if we start losing, if you, if it bothers you that I get aggressive or curse, I'm warning you now, like, I don't like what's happening and I'm going to get emotional. It's going to be an emotional ride for me if we don't fix the way we're... Like, that move by Ugarte was absolutely idiotic. Like, it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. He just ran forward. I could just easily dribble around him. Because he had no... Forget that handball. There's no way that's handball about, like, a foot away from him. Dude, if they called that a handball after so many things that were not handball... It came off his chest first. So, it came off his chest first of all. Like, you can't call that a handball. It comes off the chest first. I'm still trying to figure out what the substitution... It moved Diallo forward. It moved Diallo to right mid. So is Dorgu playing left mid? Pass it to Dorgu. Hit him. Go. Go. So it moved... Yeah, it moved... Damn, it moved Dorgu to left mid. So now we have speed on the left. And let's see how Euro plays as a right back. Let's see how Euro plays as a right back. But this is better because it gives actually Diallo's way up there playing as a winger. Good job, Ugarte, not being an idiot. Oh no, man. I mean, look at their subs compared to ours, yeah? Like, look at who they're subbing in compared to what we've had to sub in. I'm not saying Xerxes bad. I just mean they've got 3 players Premier League proven. We've got Fletcher. Xerxes who's still trying to become Premier League proven. We need a roster. I don't think we're back to 3-4-3, dude. I don't think we're back to 3-4-3 at all. And this is the kind of manager that now that he's made a decision that we're going to play with a 4-back system, he's going to keep it at a 4-back system because they need to learn. And you can see it there. Look at where Diogo Diallo is. We're not in a 3-4-3 at all. Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to defend with 5-back because they're going to be at a 3-2-5. I mean, Newcastle's almost damn near at a 3-1-6. Please, no. No, no. How do we not see these backdoor runs? Is it Ugarte? That's not how... Like, Ugarte needs to spot that backdoor run. It's too late, Ugarte. I mean, he tried to get there, but... Oh. Ayu says, WTF are we doing? We're playing 7-1-2. Well, no, that's not fair, Ayush. We had to do that because they had 7. We have to match. Even while we matched, they still found an open gap. Like, we have to match. You can't... If we had 7 people forward, Newcastle would put 7 people on the front line. If we had 7 people on their... Right in their box. They had 7 people literally in our box or just outside by a toenail. So that's not really fair to say we're playing a 7-1-2. That's just us trying to man up. Okay. Now we need to keep the ball here for a little while, man. Or get an opportunity quick. But if we don't get an opportunity quick, we need to keep the ball for a little while. Look, they're full of belief. Newcastle's full of belief. They're going to want to... They're ready to run right now. They're ready to press. They're ready to take the ball back right away. We need to take the air out of the tires for them. We need to make them chase the ball around if we can. But do we have the quality to do that? Do we have the quality to hold it up, pass it around, and take the air out of the tires? That's one way of doing it. Just don't throw the ball in until you get a yellow card. See how they're running? They're running. They want to get the... If we pass it back... Good! Because if we pass it back to the goalkeeper, we were going to be dead. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, come on, ref, dude. Nice job, Euro. Hold it. Give the yellow. Give the yellow. Give the yellow. You're just going to let it go? Great ball. We got to watch this. Don't go back to the goalkeeper. Get there. Good job, Fletcher. Oh, come on, man. No one's ready to pounce on that? That's exactly the kind of ball. We did that once in the first half. That ping pass right across goal. We need to do that more often. Dorgu, get up there, bro. Oh. Fletcher is playing well. I got to give it. Yeah, PL's from. That was a good pass. That was a good pass. Sorry, Ayush. I missed that. The 7 back thing, I didn't know it was sarcasm, man. Oh, no. Xerxes, you got to be a little bit stronger. This is rough. This is rough. I'll be honest. I'm with Art here. I didn't think he would call that. I thought he was going to let that go, because he lets go of everything that goes our way. I'm surprised he called that. Oh! Oh, no way! No way! No way! No way! We can't let these opportunities go like that. It's not offside. No way! Oh, no. Oh, thank God. There's too much in the middle. Oh, no, dude. We can't keep letting them do that. Ah, why are our passes sloppy, dude? Hold it. Hold it. The clock. It's run down the clock for a little bit. What are you doing? Like, what was that by Dorgu? I mean, I'm glad it went out of bounds because we run down more clock. But what was he trying? I'd like a corner if we can get one. Oh, please don't make stupid mistakes. I mean, Xerxes is supposed to be good at hold up, and like I don't see it today. If we can fight like that, we'll win this game. But we need to fight like that every second. We got no subs. This is not good. Cunha, you're too slow, buddy. No more corners, man. And why are you celebrating? You were too slow. You should have closed them down earlier. I don't like these corners. I told you from the beginning when they started getting these corners. I don't like these corners. Well, at least Euro is there now. Yeah, I won't lie. I thought we lost. I thought we gave up a goal there. Cunha's not running anymore. Like, Cunha is not running anymore. Oh! Dude, is this, like, I'm just gonna die. For the next 10 minutes, my heart's just gonna be like, why can't we ever just win comfortably? Huh? Like, why can't I just have a normal day? Like, I don't think Sir Jim Ratcliffe actually watches these games and cares as much as I do because he's way older than me. Like, you would think his heart would have, like, problems and he would just be like, spend some money and and make me not have to suffer heart attacks every time I watch my team play. Tokyo, if we take Cunha off, who are we going to put on, man? I agree with you. He's not running. Like, they're just jogging past him. But who are we putting on if we take him off? That's the problem. It's starting to give me a headache. Oh. What is that? Oh, nice. Get rid of it. Not like that. That's not what I meant, man. Get rid of it. I meant pass the ball. What is that, dude? What is that? When is someone going to pull this kid aside and be like, bro, stop. Just stop. Stop. Be cool. Is that the other Fletcher? Oh, no. Oh, thank you. Is that the other Fletcher? The brother? I'm freaking dying here, man. Like, we're just giving them the ball. Honestly, this is like an attacking training session for Newcastle. This whole half. And we got no subs. We have no subs. Diallo's still running, but he's breathing hard. You could tell the way he's running. Cunha's not running unless he has the ball. The only time Cunha is running right now is if he's the one with the ball. Oh, no. Bro, I don't know, man. Bro, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Like, I'm very stressed. I'm very stressed. And I'm watching the game intensely. That's why, Ayush. I'm sorry, man. I can't imagine we get away with this. I can't imagine that we give them the ball and this many runs at scoring a goal in our own half and that we actually get away with it. Oh, come on, dude. Please, man. I don't think we're going to get away with this, guys. Like, I really hope I'm wrong. But here it comes. I really hope I'm wrong. Uh, the clock is like the only thing we have going for us right now. Is just we need it to tick away. And you can see Ruben pointing up the pitch. He doesn't want us to sit back. You can just see him. He's on the sideline pointing up the pitch towards Newcastle's goal. He doesn't want us to sit back. No manager in this day and age would want you to sit back at your own home. Like, unless you're severely weaker than the other team. We're not severely weaker than the other team, but oh my God, Dorgu, man. Shaw's not able to run anymore. Shaw's like not. That's as if that's the fastest Shaw can run right now. That's not fast. We're not our roster is not good enough. They're passing around the ball, waiting for a gap to open up. Great job, Dorgu. Right in his head, though, ref. You got to stop the game. You got to stop the game. Yes. Tick, tick, tick the clock away. Tick. You got two defenders who just ran up to him and said, stay down, don't get up. Malacia? What? Malacia and I believe Jack Fletcher. Or the other Fletcher. You're seeing Malacia and the other Fletcher. Holy crap. Be Cool called it. Oh, Martinez is coming out. This is even I'm interested now. Honestly, he must be seeing what I said. It was like, we can't run. So he's like, I got to put in whoever I can put in who has legs. God, Malacia, don't do anything stupid. I'm actually more worried about Malacia than the other Fletcher. Is that Fredrickson then? I thought it was the other Fletcher kid. Is that Fredrickson? You guys are telling me Fredrickson. Okay, my bad. Which makes sense. We need a center back. Joao, you saying a few more minutes, but I have a feeling it's going to put minimum 6 minutes extra time, maybe even 8. This ref, man, he hates us. I mean, you see what he did in the first half? I'm guessing at least 6 to 8 minutes. Bro, Malacia, you should have just went in and took a yellow right now. Just do it. Let everyone know you're back. You mean business. Don't let Gordon skin you, bro. Oh my God. Tokyo, man, that's a great shout. That's 100% correct. Our backline's got a 18, 19, and 20-year-olds in it. 7 minutes. I told you guys 7 minutes, and it'll run to 8. He won't blow the whistle after 7. It'll run to 8. It'll be at least the 98th minute before he blows the whistle. If we were losing, he'd blow it in the 97th minute. Watch out wide. Watch out. Behind your back, dude. Get it. Hold it. Stay on it. Good foul. That's such a good foul. Don't get a yellow, though. Don't give him a yellow. That's a great foul. Like, that's... He shouldn't have got a yellow for that, though. But that is a good foul. Like, at this time, at that end of the field, why not? Oh, he shouldn't have hit him on the face. Okay, that is a yellow. He should have made that foul a little less face contact. Yeah, Dorgu's had his eyes poked out. And no yellow, right? Go out, get over. Damn. Ugarte's still running, good. Xerxes, don't let him skin you like that, bro. Oh, your row got hit in the back of the head. He got elbowed by Lamens. Cunha, get rid of it, bro. Why are you dribbling all the time? What is that? I was scared. I won't lie. I was scared. I was like, oh. Oh. I'm not going to look at the chat because someone wrote, please no spoilers. So that tells me one of you guys spoiled something. I'm already angry that was even on there. Don't spoil the ending, dude. I'm not looking at the chat until this game's over. I'm sorry, guys. Unless a goal goes in, then I'll look at the chat. Because obviously that's what the chat would be talking about. Oh. Oh, man, dude, Xerxes, come on, man. He's just not fast enough. He's not it. He's not it. So I don't mind if we sell him if we upgrade. Blow the whistle. Go ahead, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. They turn around. Blow the whistle. That's what I mean. He's not going to blow the whistle. He's going to go a whole other minute. Okay, we got a lot to talk about though, because this is a mess. This is a mess that needs cleaning up. This isn't good. It's not good. We're going to do a call-in show right now. I'm going to go start it right now. We're going to do a short call-in show, and then we'll head over to Andy's channel, and we'll hang out with Footy with an Edge. So let me do a short call-in show here. Anybody who wants to get on, if you have a microphone, hopefully a camera too, you can come on. Go look for it. It's going to start right now. Right now, like literally in a minute, I'll be live on the post-match show. Let's go. Let's go do it.